Hi, everybody. So we're going to review some stuff with inequalities and lines today, because I've noticed that a lot of people are really struggling with some of those. And your classic line is the ye old favorite mx plus b. If you want to add a y equals on here, you definitely can. We've got y equals mx plus b. Right now, m is 1, b is 1. I can change that. Notice as I'm changing the m value, this is the number that's getting multiplied by x. Right now, this equation is 3.5x plus 1. Notice how that's literally covering up the equation that we've got there. Okay. Let's get rid of that though. As I change m, when it's negative, flips down. When it's positive, flips up. To make it real flat, we're going to go around about 0. When it's 0 exactly, it is actually perfectly flat. And then B actually controls the y-intercept. This should all be review, but just reminding you. So M is the slope, B is the y-intercept. And what's really important is that B literally controls the point there. That right now it's a 1. As B goes up, now B is 3.3. Notice that point is at y is equal to 3.3. So as a reminder, that's kind of what's going on there. So if I want a line like 3x minus 2, this has a slope of 3. I'm going to move my face, maybe. There we go. Okay. This has a slope of 3, meaning that I would like go up 1 and over 3, and a y-intercept of negative 2. If I want that to move up, I would increase that from negative 2 to say positive 4. And now the whole thing has been shifted up to there. So it's just kind of a reminder. Slope here is 3. If I want to make that real flat, I could try 1/3 or a half, or I could use some decimals, 0.4. That would work too. If I want it to tilt down, it would make it a negative. Here's why you're going to need that. The activity that we did in class Monday or Tuesday, depending on which class you're in, was marble slides. And what you want to do is you want to collect all of those 3 stars. So I'm going to demonstrate how I might do that first for just this 1 star. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to hit launch, and all of those purple dots are going to drop. And if they hit a star, they will collect it, and that is a positive thing. So I want a line that's going to work kind of like that for me. So I'm going to try to get a line that's pretty steep here. It's going to have a slope of, let's say, up 2 over 1. So it's going to have a slope of 2. So I'm going to start with 2x. Cool, that looks like the right kind of slope. And then I need to move it down pretty far, and I can't quite see where this is going to go through, but it looks like it's going to be like a -7 or a -8. So -7, that's not quite far enough, so let's make it down -8. Awesome. Now when I hit launch, it's kind of right on the part there, but it did collect that 1 star, which is great. If I want to move it down even just a little bit further, that will actually get all of the purple dots to roll down this ramp. But I've only collected 1 of the stars. So what I need to do is once I collect this star, I need to kind of send it over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a whole nother section here. I'm going to write a line that's going to have a y-intercept of maybe just a -1, and it's going to have a slope of up 1 over 4. So I'm going to have a slope of 1/4, and then I'm going to send it down to -1. And now I bet I still get that first one and the second one. How am I going to get the third one? So the third one, what I'm going to do is we're going to move can we make my face smaller? There we go, smaller face. Now I'm going to get a line that's just kind of like, it's going to kind of bounce up here. So I'm going to make it a -1 slope. So -1x, you could also just leave that as -x. And then let's shift that down so that it's crossing round about -3. So -3. That's pretty good. I'm going to send it just a little bit further down so that there's a little bit of space there. Now let's see if we can get all of our stars. Awesome. Got them. That is a success. Now maybe you don't like how messy this got, or maybe there's reasons why you have to like kind of adjust stuff. Hint, there might be reasons why you need to do this. One thing that you could do is you can restrict this. So let's say I don't want to include this extra space over here. I really find that to be kind of annoying. I could, with curly brackets, say I only want x to be less than, let's go 4.5. Notice what happened to my blue line is that it is now stopped right there, literally at 4.5. And it's just kind of cut off there. Maybe for the green line, you only really need it for y is more than -2. Oh, I gotta add a y. It doesn't say the y here. That's why y equals. Then we can say y is more than -2. And notice now it's saying -2 and up for y values. It's kind of cutting them off. I could even, if I wanted to, say -2 is less than y is less than 1. Because maybe I think that it would be fun if all of the purple dots, let's make it 0, if they just kind of spill on over. So now, oh, they won't. It's not quite enough. Whatever. It's fine. Hopefully this gives you some idea of what you need to do. Let me know if you have questions. Yeah. See you later.